What is up YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 4 video. So if you're new to the channel and you enjoy the video, a like is super appreciated, and also subscribe so you never miss any videos. But welcome people to the Flash Season 4. Now I have been in Italy for the past 5 days, which is why I haven't actually done a video on the huge news that we've got the title for the Flash Season 4 Episode 1, and we've got quite a lot of production stuff coming out now. So they're currently actually filming the Flash Season 4. They're also filming Arrow, Legend of Tomorrow, and Supergirl very soon. That one's filming very soon. So I'll have an Arrow video up tomorrow explaining just what is going on with that and the title for Episode 1. But the Flash... Now, the Flash Season 4 Episode 1 is entitled The Flash Reborn. Now, that has invoked a hell of a lot of stuff. Now, the Flash Rebirth, if you don't know what it is, well, we have two versions of the Flash Rebirth. So, when Barry Allen returned after Final Crisis, we had the Flash Rebirth, which pretty much set us up for the continuity that we have now. It gave us the backstory, the origin, sort of, that we actually have now, which is obviously the whole thing with Thorn killing his mother, which you know, on the TV show, that is how they set it up. And a lot of that setup and origin is incredibly similar to the Flash Rebirth. So we get that. That was the Jeff Johns written story of the return of Barry Allen. And it is really good. It pretty much sets up the Flash that we've had for the past so many years, and it is a really good comic. So it deals with Barry Allen coming out of the Speed Force, but he's still sort of connected, all thanks to Eobard Thawne using his negative Speed Force around him, and we have a huge Flash family reunion. We have everyone from Jesse Quick right up to Max Mercury and Bart Allen, who was actually brought back to life at the end of Final Crisis as well. If you haven't read Final Crisis, I would highly recommend checking out Final Crisis. It's a really good comic. If you're a huge fan of Darkseid as well, then it is a huge thing to read, and it is really good. I mean, you don't really need to have too much of a background knowledge of any of the comics, to be honest. To read it, it's just a really enjoyable read. I love the art and everything. It's pretty cool. But at the end of that, obviously, we got Flash Rebirth. And, well, it is a huge thing because Barry comes out of the Speed Force after being trapped in it ever since he got taken down or helped stop the Anti-Monitor in Crisis on Infinite Earths. So, you know what? It's a big deal that we actually do get the name Reborn, because it does invoke a lot of things. But of course, Flash Rebirth is another thing as well, because we had DC Rebirth last year, which again, if you don't know what that is again something where Wally West, the original pre-New 52 Wally West, actually returns. And the Wally West on the TV show is modelled after the Wally West that we actually have in the New 52 at the moment, who has recently left the Teen Titans and is part of Team Defiance with Deathstroke. So a lot of crazy stuff going on in the comics there, so that's really cool. But that is a huge thing as well, because obviously Dr. Manhattan and the Watchmen is merging with the mainline DC universe in some way, shape or form. How much of that is coming, we don't actually know. But obviously Rebirth is a huge thing, because in Rebirth we actually got a brand new speedster by the name of Godspeed, who was August Hart and was the counterpart, the actual partner of Barry Allen in New 52, and he helped him out, and we had that huge reveal that he was actually Godspeed. So we had, at the end of the Flash Season 3, we had the Speed Force Storms, which gave the New 52 Wally West his powers, and also gave August Hart Godspeed his powers as well. So having the name as Flash Reborn is a huge thing, because obviously Season 3, Episode 1, entitled Flashpoint, we had Flashpoint dealing with Season 3, in which what gave us pretty much the most of the storylines from that as well. So Flashpoint, where Barry goes back, messes everything up, well, that is what caused absolutely everything, the madness of Flashpoint. However, the thing here is I'm gonna exercise some restraint. I usually get really, really freaking hyped, but the problem is Flashpoint let me down. I didn't really like the Flashpoint storyline in the TV show because it didn't really. To me and my friends, we really, really love Flashpoint. We loved the animated movie, the comics as well, and it's something that we really, really loved because it was really, really cool. Because we saw like the Atlanteans versus the Amazonians. We saw a Superman who was kept in isolation for decades. But what we got in actuality here really was not that exciting, and to me it didn't really go the length and breadth of what they could have done with Flashpoint. So let's exercise some restraint with the Flash Reborn. Let's take down the hypometer just a tad, and I expect we will be dealing with Flash Rebirth in thematic only. So only themes, the themes of Barry coming out of the Speed Force, having a renewed vigour for being the Flash. That is how we will be dealing with everything. As much as I would like a Flash family with Max Mercury and everything like that, well, they're going to have to scale that back and just have the themes. Like we dealt with Flashpoint, that was just the themes of it. We never saw the entirety of Flashpoint in its whole glory, which really was a shame, to be honest. I was really gutted at that. But looking forward to the Flash Season 4, we do, of course, have the Thinker possibly coming to Season 4, pretty much confirmed. And interestingly, if you are a fan of Game of Thrones, we actually have Syrio Forel, the guy who played Syrio Forel, actually revealed that he was at a casting call, a casting event for the Flash Season 4, which was pitted as, it was, interestingly, he mentioned the fastest man alive versus the fastest brain. So, curious that we could have Syrio Forel playing the Thinker. I hope so. I think that'd be an interesting way of doing things, because I loved the actor who played Syrio Forel. I thought he was a great character in Game of Thrones, and I'm kind of gutted they didn't really live that long, and we never got to see a lot of him, because I really liked the actor. I thought he was really cool, and to be honest, the character was cool as well. Now, interestingly, while I was actually making this video, we actually had some very interesting information come out about the filming for the Flash Season 4 as well, and we see an image where Vibe and Wally West are actually on set as well. So that's really cool. We're going to see quite a lot of outside scenes being filmed, and we'll see a lot of cool stuff coming out. And interestingly, it seems that Wally West is actually wearing his original suit that we saw, his trademark red and yellow, which, to be honest, comes as no surprise to me, because we've already actually seen images of the Barry Allen, the actual proper Flash suit, in storage as well. So I'm not really expecting to see him take up that suit, which would have been cool, but alas, it is not going to happen. Interestingly as well, the film is still actually going on. We've had some really, really interesting actual developments. We've had some very, very cool kind of Big Brother 1984 style posters. That's the best way I can describe it. They look really, really cool, to be honest. And I'm not too sure how that will actually kind of fit in with everything. However, we've actually had another thing, which is a samurai featured in these behind-the-scenes images, thanks to the Twitter user, which you can see the watermark in the image as well. Go check them out. They're on the scene taking a lot of photos of these behind-the-scenes filmings at the moment. So you can go and check them out. I'd highly recommend following this account, a really good account. And, well, what is going on here? Well, you would be forgiven for thinking that they've wandered into Westworld Season 2. However, it seems like this samurai is actually Daisho, a master swordsman, and is someone who is at the command of Baron Katana, who was a character who built an absolute load of samuroids, which are made to get revenge after World War II. And this is actually featured in The Flash issue 180 and 181 as well. So there's some really cool stuff here. It's really interesting that they've chosen someone really, really a deep cut to be honest, of this character, who didn't exist after Crisis on Infinite Earths either. So it's just really odd that they've done this, but it does look really cool. This is speculation, of course. Me just speculating that this is who it is, but I think it really does actually look really likely that this is actually who we have. But that is it for this video. If you're interested, please do drop a like and subscribe. Comment below what you think we're going to be getting for Season 4. And I'll see you soon, and goodbye.